Okay, guys. Update on Drayton Valley, where the drywall is complete out here in the cannabis side of things. We're just in the finishing stages, and the temperature is really cold, so we only have two blowers, two fans. So we are not taping the liquor store right yet, but we still have to come back and do a bulkhead and drywall that. So we're just gonna stick over here, finish this one, and then when we come back, we can do all of that at the other store. So yeah, guys, hope everyone's doing well. Oh, sorry about that, but yeah, hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for hitting the like button for me. If you can do that, that'd be great. Yeah, all that fun stuff. So taping, I'm taping now with a banjo, and this one that I'm using, it does inside corners. So it's one you can get off Amazon, a Delco Tools one, and it does inside corners. It's really nice, I think, and like, because it loads the paper really nicely. So when I sorry, one second, let me flip this camera around. When I come back, like, it literally just like one coat it. Right, I have a corner roller where I roll the mud on, and then I use a corner flusher to flush it out. I'm using a 3-inch, I think, a 3.5, and then I finish coat with a 4-inch. So yeah, today we got the corner bead. Corner bead is on, and this is what I mean. So when we finish into the concrete, we're using tearaway, same thing as we would as a window. Okay, guys. So I basically, you put mud in the end here. You leave a 1/4 inch to 3/8 gap. You fill it with mud, and then you stick this thing in it, right? And it holds really nicely. Let's see if I can get a light over here. I have two more in this room. Let me just go grab this light. But yeah, you can see after the confill, it's looking good above the doors. So, no, hey buddy, what's up, dude? About class 5? Well, no. So a level 5 is just a skim coat, right? And you do that. And a level 5 is for, sometimes they'll ask for a level 5 on like feature walls for paint finishes, but mostly it's for wallpaper. Holy cow, man! Let's see these damn cords. But yeah, mainly it's for wallpaper. Okay. But yeah, you can see it's so cold in here. It's taking a while for it to dry. Hopefully everything will be dry tomorrow. But yeah, this is how we finish it. It gives that nice fine white line at the end when you peel off this tab here. Okay, so you basically, yeah, you run your trowel along this inside piece of plastic and fan it out from there. So yeah, man. So this time I'm gonna put more mud on it than before, because like I was saying, in the last time around the windows I did it, the bubbles, like the circles were showing. We definitely don't want that. So, but yeah, then when I'm coating, like I got the rollers, dudes. I'm literally just like, even this 8-foot walls here, buddy, I just rolling it all from the floor and wiping it from the floor so fast. I hit the corners with the corner roller and then flush it out. It's super fast. Super fast. So yeah, too, when you're doing corner beads, I got a nice little corner bead thing. I should show you guys right now, actually, for doing your mitering your corners like this. And so when you have a piece coming this way, you want it angled out this way, and this piece here is angled out there. So you have a continuous piece of paper, right? So it finishes nice. Okay. So be aware of your corners. So let me show you this cool trick. So if you guys have ever done T-bar, and this whole backside gets T-bar. Okay, this whole backside gets T-bar. The drywall in the security case. So this is the security room. So storage for product and money, I guess. So it's all metal mesh and stuff like that. You guys can go back. I have tons of live stream replays. You can watch on that. But yeah, so if you've ever done T-bar, you'll know this trick. So I basically, let me kind of show you. So here's an offcut, okay? So all the way, what we're gonna do here is, when we measure our our distance, okay, that is our flat. And I'm basically just using the width of the corner bead like this. I keep a little small piece handy like you do with T-bar, okay? That's a trick Murat showed me with T-bar. And so I've been using it taping and it's working out perfectly, okay? So I draw the line. Obviously, if it's this far, okay, I want the line to be on the other side because it has to angle outward. But yeah, I just flip it to the hard side here and use it as a ruler as well. I draw a mark and then I make my angle line like this, okay? But yeah, always remember that this is backwards because this is the offcut. Okay, so what would happen here is it would come straight across here and angle out this way, okay? And then 90 degrees in here and whatever 45 this way. Okay, that's how that would work for something, say, that had a side on this side. And if you're doing a doorway like this, you want to do it on both corners, okay? So flat on inside, flat, but you want 45s out on both sides on a doorway. So simple like that, right? But yeah, boys. So yeah, first coat is on. All the plastic's on, tape's on, first coat's done. A couple areas, a couple corner beads that can't be coated until tomorrow. But so basically, to get the best corner is like you go and you coat one side, okay, let it dry, and then coat the other. That's the traditional way to do it. When you're doing both sides, like trying to one coat it, it's like you're always going back and forth and trying to mess with the corner and this and that, but you can do it, okay? Usually on tops and stuff, I always one coat it. Metal, no, so those were corner beads. These are the paper corner beads. Okay, those are just metal or paper corner beads with the metal in the middle here. So you've probably seen there's all metal ones, okay, which are very popular, but now they have these paper ones, which are super nice. And then this here is a door jamb, door frame, metal frame, welded frame. So the actual security mesh, the 1/4-inch mesh, goes inside, and on the other side there's a flat stock. Like this is the mesh. Okay, 1/4-inch extruded, and then there's like sheet steel on the other side of the door, all 4 feet all around, or like as much as you can, basically, right? So there's a plate of steel all here, plate of steel there, plate of steel above. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Right, so it's like this corner bead, just because I got the corner beads on just today too. I don't want to double coat both sides. Okay, I especially don't want to one coat the corners because I only got them on today, so the even behind might not be thoroughly dry, right? So if we leave one side open, it'll try to it'll dry better. But yeah, no, this is this is a cannabis shop. So inside here, will be where they store the product. Okay, like this is a smoke shop, right? A cannabis store. So yeah, so then I will go, let me go next door, show you a couple things over there, give you an update over there. But yeah, this is Drayton Valley. We're in Drayton Valley, Alberta right now. So it's like an hour and 20-minute drive away from Edmonton. So we're spending a few extra hours in the car every day. Oh, that explains it. Yeah, right. And then this is a liquor store. This place is massive. So the cooler comes from that back wall out to where this wall stops and all the way down here and returns up that way. So when it's in, we got to come back and build a bulkhead above it. And that's why that is. We just haven't started taping in here because it's too cold. I'm afraid it won't dry, and we don't have enough fans to circulate air in both spots. But this is, like I was saying, we have to come back, drywall this bulkhead, and then tape it anyway. So might as well do all the taping at once, right? Get one side out of the way, and then we can come over here. I made a mistake. So I've been confilling the holes. I have to confill some more up there, some more up there. This one here, I made an inch bigger, so I'm confilling around there. I'm just layering it in, but it looks pretty good. So But yeah, if you overcut your ducts like that, it's, you just gotta. I don't know if I do. I don't know if I do actually. I did one of these a long time ago. I might have made a video about it. I do have footage, I do have footage. I could explain it to you. I could do a video probably if I don't, but we had made a mistake and put the door on this this side. It had to be on this side, so we just switched it over, and that's why that looks funky, right? A little extra taping or whatever, but yeah, we just flipped it over. But yeah, no, that's good. That looks good. All fixed in here. So yeah, same thing in here. That's why I tell you guys to stop your drywall a 1/4 inch back from the concrete, the precast, because so we can put tearaway in there. It makes a nice finish, right? So, yeah, boys. And then yeah, of course, delivery damages, broken board. That's confill, right? Just confill it, right? It's super hard, right? Super hard. Yeah, this is Get Your Liquor and Pot Strip Mall. I know it's something else, buddy. It is really something else, I gotta say. But yeah, tearaway. The bulkhead there has to be tearaway in the back there. Tearaway. Lots of tearaway in that bulkhead there. Anything that goes into the concrete, tearaway, guys. So. But yeah, I know it's kind of crazy, right? Like, yeah, you get your pot and your liquor in the same spot. Like, and this is a big store, man, a big store, right? But how you doing, buddy? How you doing, Professor X? How's everything doing out there? How's everyone in the chat doing? And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, guys. I'm gonna be on for a couple more minutes here, but yeah, man. Basically, with these doors here, it goes in normal, okay? Hey Andy, what's up, buddy? Tearaway, yeah. Oh yeah, here, let me. I can show you what it looks like, and kind of give you an explanation of how it works. So, this is your tearaway bead here, and the point of it is to. So, just say for example, we're drywall returning around these windows. Here, let's find here. Okay, so there's drywall here. The thick part will go inside, and the mesh will finish into the plastic. So this white line here gives you the finish. This part here tears off after the mud's on. So you just kind of break it and tear it off. You see, this part comes off, and then your finish is this nice white plastic line here. Okay. So that's why we, it gives it a nice transition, okay, like that. Otherwise, there's no other way to really finish it. You could caulk it, but I'll show you. Let's look at the caulking way. You see the caulking way? Right? It's a mess. It's ugly as hell, right? So most of the time we use tearaway. But yeah, that's how that works, right? So. You leave the space in the drywall and snug it up. Here, I can go actually jump over to the other side and I can show you that in the bare drywall actually. You can spray glue this on and stick it, right? Go around and stick it all on with spray glue and then come back and coat it, or you can staple it on, okay, and then come back and coat it. But if there's not like a whole crazy amount of it, I just put the mud in and do one at a time. Yes, yeah, most people's first instinct is to caulk it, right? But no, this is the nice way. So you can kind of see at the end of the day, okay, that's how it'll be finished. Nice, white, thin line, all one, same size and everything, okay? Plus it gives you like a transition, okay, from like drywall to concrete. The plastic breaks it up, right? So oh God, what do you call it? Thermal bridging, yeah, and stuff like that, right? But yeah, you typically want something different. You don't want to butt the concrete right up, or the drywall up to the concrete, because concrete is porous and there's moisture in it, right? And you don't want it just doesn't mix well with drywall. They will not paint. They do sometimes, but they won't paint this. I'm sure they won't be painting this. I'm actually surprised this is the finish. So I would basically at this point, if you're not going to do like a fur out the wall and drywall return this, I would like literally just cut back the foam, shoot MDF like or some sort of painted wood up there, okay, and around to give it a nice finish, and then trim it somehow, okay. But that's how I would do that. No. So we had to cut our corner bead. So yes. So basically what I was saying just a bit before I was talking about tearaway is how we cut the corners for the corner beads. Like I give you a little example here. I like to use, like I was saying, I like to have like a little extra piece. Like, you know how you do T-bar and you're doing wall mold and you have a piece of wall mold with you to make your angles and stuff for that. Okay, same thing. Okay. With the corner bead, it works the same, okay, for your mitered outsides, okay? So same thing, if you look up there, okay, this piece on the top is 45 out that way and 90 on the bottom, and the upright piece, same thing, is 45 to the outside there, and then 90 on the inside. But yeah, exactly, buddy. You definitely want to do that. And then on this, say this backside, flat is just 90, right? So you only got to do that. Let's see if I can get a nice close up, but just like that. And the best way to do that is just by using this piece of freaking thing. You measure your distance, okay, and then you put your this is your perfect for your 45. You make a little mark to the outside, and then I turn it, use the hard side, and draw my angle, okay, just like that. Boom, okay, boom. This is an offcut piece, so you can see it's opposite, right? Basically, we would want to come across 90 here and then 45 out this way, okay. But we can use a scrap piece of this, right? Corner bead itself to draw out, right? It's a good trick. So, but yeah, and that's the tearaway, dudes. So remember, this is like 3/8 wide, I believe. Okay. Let's do it. Let's actually measure it and see how wide that tab is. I think it's 3/8. Just because it would be just a little shorter than the... Oh, it's a full 1/2 inch, guys. So this actually a full 1/2 inch. So I wonder if you can get a different size for 5/8 or what. But yeah, that's actually a full 1/2 inch in here. I'm surprised by that. Let's try that again on the inside here. Before we had L-trim and tearaway. Talk about the pre-rocking? Sure. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'll go here. So it's a little bit shy of a 1/2 inch, so 1/16 shy. So yeah, it's just a little bit shy of a 1/2 inch. Yeah, the pre-rocking, like you mean the drywall? You want to know about the drywall itself? What exactly do you want to know, my man? Basically, we okay, yeah, right on. So basically, you can kind of see where the joints are. Okay. At this point, what I can tell you is, if you're drywalling it's like a room and there's floaters and all this stuff. So basically, what I would do is I come inside a room and I'm gonna drywall around the inside, get my floaters locked in. Okay. Because that way I can, well, see, on this side there's a security cage, but for example, say I had access to the other side, I can screw my my drywall in through the other way into the stud, making nice strong corners, okay? But typically I'll come in and I'll do the insides of the rooms, get the doors done, hook your doors. There's a couple ways you can do doors. So doors have... Let me see if I can find one that's kind of, there's not really any typical ones in this side of the building, but maybe if I go to the other side, I can go. Anyways, we got two, on this one here, for example, we have two stand-ups, okay? Hooking the door. If you're gonna use, hey, Dejan, thank you, man, I appreciate that. If you're gonna use like a buck and a leg, you wanna have you wanna be inside quite a bit. You don't wanna have more than a 16-inch leg, okay? So so yeah, max leg would be 16 inches. And what I mean by buck piece is you put that in the top, to the top of the door frame, and then your joint, it will be right there, okay? But obviously the best way is to come down like a foot even and hook your corners. But if you're literally having to use a buck and a leg, it doesn't matter. You just got to go boom to the top of the door frame. It goes inside the casing all the way down as far as you can get it. So when I'm cutting out these doors, I'm actually coming up just about a ½ inch above this lip, okay? So this board is way in here. I stop at a ½ inch above here, and then same thing on the door inside here. I'm going in a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch inside here, okay? So trying to get it in there as much as I can. But yeah, with the legs though, or the buck piece, it goes straight flat down to the bottom. That's it. And what I do is if there's tops, I will cut it I'll measure all the way up to the first, like the lowest top, and slide it in. Stand up, same thing. If there's different penetrations or cuts or whatever, okay, these are 10-foot sheets, right? So if I had 12s, I could have just cut it. This would have been in the way. I would have cut it to just below this duct. And when I put my drywall on a ½ inch, because it's off the floor ½ inch always, okay, I can then, how about before everything is dried in, do you like put glass mat before plumbing and electric? No, nothing like that. Sometimes, like depending on like the job, okay, like there's hospitals, laboratories, there's different types of jobs that you will use dense glass and stuff like that, but not in this building. No. So there's no showers or anything that really makes steam, okay? They will put tile, they'll do FRP, they'll do different things in these buildings. But yeah, sometimes like there'll be like a shaft liner as well, where you put like dense glass and stuff like that. But this is just ½ inch drywall on steel stud, and we do it after the electrical plumbing is in. First we come in, do the framing, plumbing, electrical comes in, and then we come back to do the drywall and taping. And if we're lucky, we can do the T-bar at the same time, right? But yeah, just like that. Yeah, I can show you a different example over here, actually on the other side, I think. Let me go see. As far as door goes, because we haven't taped the other side. But yeah, make sure you're always staggering your joints as well. Like what I mean by that, with steel stud, you always do stand-ups. It's designed for stand-ups. Laydowns are not for steel stud. But you can see here where there's different sizes of sheets, okay? You don't necessarily have to do that, okay? All 12s, a row of 12s, and then you do your tops, okay? Measuring, sometimes the building, when you're going this way, okay, it's sloped, okay? So what you're doing is you're measuring left and right, and you're matching the board, so it's a nice straight line along the top, always, okay? So measure both sides of your top. On the other side of this wall here, you'll see an example. Yeah, so 12-foot stand up, 12-foot stand up, 12-foot stand up, and then of course this duct is a little bit lower, but I cut my sheet straight to the lowest, penetration. This is what I mean. So this is traditionally how a door is done. You got your one stand up that hooks your door, and then I have a buck piece here. But since the frame isn't in, this goes in after, I come down as far as I can. So basically what I did is I found a piece of drywall that was big enough that I pushed it straight up to that truss there, up to the bottom of that truss, and it hooked at a good, like more than a foot, okay? And then you put the leg in this way. I did the inside first, because this wall here is not tied in yet, okay? I pushed the drywall straight through. Vertical sheets on non-load bearing walls, no butt joints, and horizontal sheet application on structural walls with staggered spacing. Yeah, so when you're doing your laydowns, people got to understand, you got to make sure your butt joints, same thing as the ceiling, okay? You want to stagger them minimum 32 inches, okay? You don't want to be within 32 inches of your butt joints, okay? You have to be, and if your laydowns, 48 is nice, okay? If you can stagger a full 48 on your laydowns, okay, is nice. But basically, so the first row is here, 48, and then the next row stops 48 behind, and then, but the seams, okay, they stagger up the wall. And then on the other side of the wall, it has to be different. You can't land your sheets on the same way, okay? But yeah, you can see here, same thing. Here's the buck piece here, and then the leg. It was different before because the door was over here, okay? So don't pay attention. We had to move this door. It was on this side. We had to move it over there. But yeah, basically we tied in the stud for this wall, okay? We have this drywall running through, and we're screwing in through the drywall to tie this stud in. So I have a laser on this as well, okay? And it's super sturdy now, okay? Like it's not going nowhere, right? But yeah, just simple things like that. Try not to land your joints like where the plugs are, okay? So sometimes you don't have a choice, okay? But try not to land your bevels where there's plugs and stuff, okay? That's a real pain in the butt. But you can see here where you only have to stagger 16 inches, okay, when on your stand-ups, but you cannot land your bevels, so they both can't land on this stud, okay? They have to be different. Okay, you have to always stagger them different. That gives it its strength and fire rating and stuff, okay? But yeah, I have a video coming out on how to do tops, okay, guys? I shot a bunch of really nice, stable video. I had the tripod set up. I was up on the bakers. I had 2 bakers. One had my camera and tripod on it. The other one had me on it. It was me. It was totally me. It was on the print here, and I just laid it out on the floor the wrong side. It was completely my fault. Yeah, it happens. It happens. But yeah, that's all. You just fix it. You make mistakes and you fix it. But yeah, I have videos on how to cut out the trusses, okay? If you notice, okay, I don't have a lot of joints up there. Okay, because I have ways where I back, like to get my piece in between the web there, okay, I cut it on the brown side and I bend it into place, okay? So that way I don't have a joint to tape on the front, okay? I'm always trying to think about that and minimize my joints. But yeah, you can see nice, not a lot of joints up there, okay? And tight as possible. But yeah, dudes, man. That's that, boys. I think we're gonna pack up. We've got everything coated right now, so we're gonna we're leaving early today. It's a long time in the car. It's a tough drive for me. So, but yeah, if anyone missed anything or whatever, you have questions, leave them down below in the comments, guys. I'll be sure to get back to y'all. I appreciate y'all hitting the like button for me. That's awesome, man. So super cool. Thank you guys for watching. But yeah, I tell you, if you guys have any questions or watching the replay or whatever, leave them down in the comments for me, okay? Yeah, so if it was a change, so, we would charge to fix it, right? But because it was a mistake on our part, then we just fix it. But yeah, yeah, there's always changes. There's always extras on jobs. And you got to gauge that, okay? Like some you just do, and sometimes you have to charge, okay? Like we were, for example, at that house, the house we just framed. We were delayed by a day and a half because of all the changes in the layout and stuff. And we had stuff framed, and we had to take down and rechange. So I charged a day and a half of extra wages. So it costs money. Man, I tell you guys, when you guys by the time the framers are on site, the plans better be ironed down. You know what I mean? You can't be making all these changes with the guys like on site ready to go. Okay, not unless you're willing to pay for it. So that's kind of how it goes. But yeah, if you guys have questions about billing and things like that or whatever, I get lots of questions on how to charge and stuff like that. So no problem, guys. I can give you a hand with that. Like I said, we're in Alberta. I also have an email address and a Discord, so there's lots of ways to get in touch with me and have a conversation. So, all right, guys, I wish you all well. Have a great rest of your day. Tomorrow's hump day, baby. Woo! Have a good one, boys. Cheers, Raphael, Bob. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming, man. Yeah, boys. And Dejan, thank you, man. Andy, right on, boys. Have a good one, dudes.